Good morning, traders. Richard here in a quick Ichimoku Cloud chart market review of Bitcoin. I've got the 4-hour Ichimoku Cloud up here. In the last update, we were right here at this price action above the cloud, and we were getting quite excited about that maybe there's a new uptrend emerging, but the water torture back and forth between the cloud support and resistance is now becoming quite long in the tooth. We can see there from a bearish state, this entire bear rally here is now consolidating here, so it's going to be a make or break couple of weeks ahead for Bitcoin. If support stays here, comes in here at 66,000, we could see a rebound rally. Let me just zoom in here, make it a little bit bigger. We could see it back above that cloud chart support zone if the support level holds. If this support level fails, it's quite possible that we'll see 60,579 pretty quickly. It would appear that there's a lot of support between 60 and 65,000 here, and a lot of resistance around the 70,000 mark. So once these overhead sellers are out the way, we could see a nice little rebound from these key support levels. But keep a close eye out for the support test here at 66,000. If it fails, then we could easily go and retest the 60,000 zone. The front end of the cloud is quite thin, so there's not much support or resistance at this critical level other than major sellers in the order books there. Turning to the daily. The daily is not a pretty picture, still below the cloud. We can see after the sell signal way up there in November, pretty strong rally to the downside. Cloud chart became resistance there, resistance held. So what is the possible scenarios? If support maintains the 66,000 zone, we could see it hit the bottom end of the front end of the cloud as well as the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud. So keep these upside targets together with the top end of the front end of the cloud there just below the 80,000. So these are the upside targets if support holds between the 66,000 zone and the 60,000 zone. But we could possibly see another little dip below here to retest that 60,000 zone, similar to like we've had here. And then if we get a strong rebound there, then we know the big buyers are sitting here at around the 60,000 zone. Now these support zones all come from previous cloud chart support levels, so keep in mind that there's still significant downside risk towards 60,579 and 49,451. If we get a downward continuation pattern, this move, consolidation, and then another down move, we can pretty much get to these levels pretty quickly. But so far so good. Support being tested 66,000. We don't really have much fireworks on this chart. Still bearish, so there's quite significant risk in and around these levels. Let's go and take a look at the 60 minutes. Still stuck on in a downtrend on the 60 minutes. You can see how the cloud is still acting as significant resistance. So it will be interesting to see if we get a rebound from this 66,000 zone. Watch out very closely for kind of a candlestick movement, strong support to come back in here at this 66,245 zone, and then we could see another attempt at the cloud chart resistance. But to be truly bullish, the catalyst you're waiting for is for Bitcoin to break past this cloud chart resistance and trade back above the top end of the cloud. So 60 minutes still bearish, 4 hours still bearish. Just keep in mind that significant support zone on the weekly Ichimoku cloud, the top end of the cloud chart shadow here, that's 60,579. If we can get it retested and then a strong rebound from there, then we know that the bottom support zone is in place. If a support test fails there, that's the bottom end of the cloud chart shadow, 49,451. So these are significant support zones on the weekly Ichimoku cloud. So keep that in mind in your trading. And you can see how we rebounded previously from that zone. We could possibly quite still retest that and then have another rebound from that zone. So those are the significant support zones on the weekly. Back to the 4-hour, keep a very close eye for support test in and around the 66,000, as we've mentioned before, with support, another 65,000 is another level of support, and if that support level fails, then we're looking at 60,579. Currently still bearish, but if you're really conservative, you would wait for Bitcoin to trade back above the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.